Morning. I hope you have a beautiful Monday and week ahead. So I wanted to introduce my the last studio that I use is the Wild Outside Studio. So sometimes I might get a feeling, intuitive feeling to maybe do a card reading or talk about things in the wild, which is on the beach or outside, wherever it might be. Then I will post a video from there. So it's not going to always be the inside studio, it's not always going to be the outside studio, but it's also going to be the wild studio, which is just wild in Mother Nature or wherever. So what I also wanted to introduce is little Diddy. Diddy is a little rock pigeon baby that Sean and I have been nurturing. We got him like 3 weeks ago. I think time is going so quickly. And she eats herself, she drinks water, she loves it in the sun, as you can see. Isn't she gorgeous? We don't know yet if it's a she or he. We'll see that later when she flies off and find her own rock pigeon family. So this is little Didi. And she loves cuddles. Oh, you can just cuddle her the whole day. So I wanted to talk to you as well about the crystal, the clear quartz crystal, which I've referred to on Saturday, whereby you can program billions of information, prayers, anything on this crystal, and it will keep it on hit for playback or as knowledge. So the reason why I said it is because our pineal gland, which is the back of our head, is just a small little gland, and inside the gland is, I don't know how many, okay, but there is quite a lot of calcite crystals in this little gland, which picks up on in billions and billions streams of information, knowledge, frequencies from the inside of your brain. So these small little calcite crystals, which is really a 20th of a hair, which the information I got from is from Dr. Joe Dispenza, who is, as we all know, is a neuroscientist. So he takes the brain and he gives you exactly what's going on in here because they study it. So anyway, so my logic is saying if that small calcite crystals can program so much information in our brain, imagine what this small little clear quartz crystal can do. So what I do, for example, is when I don't have time to always say spiritual prayers in the morning, there might be something else coming up and then I don't have the time. So then I take a clear quartz crystal or any other crystal, but I like the clear quartz, and I program my spiritual prayers, which is about, at the moment, about 45 minutes to an hour. I program it on my crystal, and then when I don't have time, I ask the crystal to please play it back, and I keep the crystal with me for that period, for that hour. I have it along, and then I know my spiritual prayers, even though I'm not physically saying it, it's anyway being spoken out loud by the crystal. So for those people who have a lot of children or have a lot of work responsibilities and really do not have the time to say all their prayers or affirmations or whatever information it is, you can always program it into a crystal and play it back and keep it with you during the day. So I also thought, okay, but I know that Colette Baron-Reid has an oracle deck, which is called the Spirit Crystals Oracle deck, and in there she's got the clear quartz crystal. I thought, okay, let me just check in it, and of course it's number 18. So I look at the clear quartz crystal number 18, and people have linked number 18 to the moon, which is cool. It's expansive. It's now with the full moon in Leo coming out on Wednesday. It's when the moon is full and growth and just basically expansion. Okay, and that's why you can program so much information on there. Look at Diddy. She's loving the sun. Yeah, so the moon, and of course the moon number 18 is also connected to your subconscious mind, which is your divine guidance, is really your reptilian brain. It's got a lot of information there. And yeah, so if you follow your divine guidance, it means that you obviously tune into number 18, which is your higher self. Okay, but then also maybe for you is when you see number 18 somewhere and you think, okay, what's this message? It might be a message to get the clear quartz crystal, right? And start programming the crystal with whatever affirmation, prayer, knowledge, wisdom, whatever you want to program it there. Maybe you must practice that and buy yourself a crystal, whichever crystal calls to you, and program it and keep it with you. It also brings a beautiful energy to the home, the crystals. So anyway, I thought I'd share that so that you understand why I said the billions of prayers that are going to be programmed on a crystal. Yeah, so I hope you have a beautiful week. And and the last thing I want to mention is on Wednesday, when it's the full moon in Leo, take some time to go and stand underneath the moonlight with your pineal gland towards the moon. And that really charges those small calcite crystals. It charges it so it can expand and contract and bring in higher frequency knowledge, information. Even if you're not aware of it, just charge it up. I do it all the time. I make sure I get my calcite crystals charged. And another thing is, if you maybe have lower vibrations in your brain or your thoughts, what you can do, you can also stand in the beautiful sun with your pineal gland towards the sun and just have the intention of the sun transmuting the lower frequencies out of your brain or out of your pineal gland or out of your calcite crystals, and you stand maybe for 15 minutes in the sun, and you can charge it then with a full moon, and that's how the sun and the moon works together. See, you clear it up through the sun and then you charge it with the moon, and it's a match made absolutely in heaven. Okay, so I hope you have a beautiful day. And little Diddy is now getting hot. I have to take her in and give her some food. Have a beautiful day. Bye.